Today I'm looking at a very powerful network-attached storage device. This is the Ficus W4000 Plus, and what makes it so powerful? While it comes with Windows Server 2012, and that opens up a world of opportunity, like for example Active Directory, as well as Office 365 and Microsoft Azure Cloud Service integration. Plus, this has an embedded SSD for super quick starts. Without further ado, let's dive into the review. It comes in this great looking box that has a handle at the top. There isn't many pictures of the actual product on it, but there's features and specifications about it. It's packaged very well between two pieces of quality styrofoam, and at the very top is a box, and in it a power cord and the brick. In this bag, they include a Windows Storage Server 2012 R2 Essentials installation guide, warranty information, you've got keys here, as well as screws for mounting the drives, and a Category 5E network cable, plus the unit itself, which is in a plastic bag. Now, most network-attached storage devices come with proprietary software. This one, as I already mentioned, comes with Windows Storage Server 2012 R2 Essentials, and that opens up a world of opportunity, like, for example, Office 365, Microsoft Azure, and everything else that the OS can deliver. It comes with a 2.13 gigahertz dual-core Intel Atom processor. This particular unit, the Plus model, has 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. The 4000 model has 2 gigabytes. Still very acceptable for a network-attached storage device. In essence, this is basically a computer system. You put a screen on this, HDMI or VGA, you add a keyboard and mouse, and voila! It comes with a thermal sensor on the processor, so you can monitor the CPU temperature. The fan speed is temperature controlled. The system clock is actually backed up via a battery. Auto power on after shutdown. That's good if you lose the power. Adjustable frequency alarm. You've got a power button here on the front. You've got 2 USB 3 ports on the front, 2 more USB 2 ports on the back, and a panel which you can see has mesh on it, lots of ventilation. Push here and it opens up to reveal 4 drive trays. On each there are status LEDs, ventilation, and they can be locked. To open, just pull right here and slide the drive tray out. Note that there's plastic on the outside of the drive tray, but the inside is metal as well. There's padding. Now, if you want to install a 3.5-inch or 2.5-inch drive, it's not a toolless operation, and that's the case with most of these network-attached storage devices. Just use the included screws, and once the drive is mounted, slide it back into place, lock it if you wish, and then just secure the front. Also at the front is a display showing information, like for example about the disks as well as the network. Now, both sides and the top are plain, except they do have an operating system product key sticker at the top. It measures in at 192 millimeters. That's the height. The width is 172 millimeters, and the depth is 250 millimeters as well. It weighs in at 4.38 kilograms, and of course that's just the NAS itself, no drives installed. At the back, at the very top, you can see that there is a slot. This is for installing a PCI card, but remember, it's only 1 time. Here is where the power adapter gets connected, the audio line out, a VGA connection, HDMI connection, 2 USB 2 ports, an eSATA connection, 2 LAN ports as well. Here's the fan. And there's a couple of clips, and these are actually for organizing the power cord. At the bottom, there's extra ventilation, 4 rubber feet, and information stickers. With the cover removed, you can clearly see that this is, in essence, a mini computer system. You have the main board and everything that will be on it. Remember, this is the W4000 Plus model, so it comes with 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, as opposed to just 2 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. As I mentioned before, there is an embedded SSD on this for super quick boots, and here it is, a 60 gigabyte SSD. At the back, a nice large fan, and of course the 4 drive trays. So since this is Windows Storage Server 2012, you have access to a full-blown Windows operating system here with all of the benefits. Once you create the account, then go ahead, do the updates, and after that, decide what you want to do with the storage. After initializing the disk or disks, then you can decide how you want to set the storage space up. Choose what you would prefer and what best suits your needs, and then go ahead and configure it. It's as simple as that. The dashboard makes setup, installing services and add-ons, plus monitoring easy. You can add user accounts and folders, grant anywhere access, services such as Microsoft Azure 365, add-ons. You can get a summary of the configuration, and if you want to, help. Health monitoring shows you what's going on, and a health report. Also view the users, devices, storage, and applications. And speaking of applications, there are many already pre-installed, but of course you can go to the store and install more. It comes bundled with Orb Web, and what this will do is turn your NAS into a cloud-based storage device as well. You can control it directly from here, like for example, put it to sleep, restart it, or shut it down. I'll go ahead and connect. Once the connection is established, you can then go ahead and access your documents, music, pictures, videos, and even remote desktop functionality. Now let's see how long this takes to boot up. Keeping in mind, of course, that this comes with a 60 gigabyte SSD. These are the results for the 60 gigabyte SSD. And these are the results for the 4 terabyte Seagate drives in a RAID 0 configuration. Of course, remember, performance will vary. It depends on the setup that you have. This is truly an outstanding network-attached storage device, both for the home and business user, because it comes with Windows Storage Server 2012 R2 Essentials, and that really opens up a whole different world in comparison to NASs that just come with proprietary operating system. Sure, they are functional, they work perfectly fine, but when you have a Windows OS on it, it opens up so many other possibilities. Now I should note that this comes in 3 different models. There's a 2-bay W2000 model, this one, the 4-bay W4000, and there's another 5-bay W5000 model. So you've got different options there, and you know, it gives you the ability to have more capacity or less capacity, and maybe you're on a budget. If you were, you'd go probably with the 2-bay, otherwise you'd go either with this one or the 5-bay model. But overall, this is a 100% kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.